Hello everyone, welcome to this problem where the diagram shows a cross section of, this is an important word, similar bottles C and D. Bottle D has a base diameter of 6 cm and 15 cm, and bottle C has a height of 20 cm. Find the diameter. So the way to approach this question, I will highlight the corresponding length. And this is the diameter we are trying to find. And so, put a question mark. And therefore, to find the base diameter of bottle C, I just need to do the proportion. So, diameter C over 6 is actually equals to, I start from C, right? So I must continue 20 over 15. The proportion is the same. This means that in order to find diameter C, I would then just require it to have the 20 over 15. I multiply by 6 on both sides. And I will get my diameter C, 8 cm. And we are done for this question. Alright? And let's move on to the next problem on congruence and similarity. Hello everyone, welcome to this video. And for this particular diagram here, we have a flat pole AB and a boy DE that casts a horizontal shadow AC and DF at the same time. And again, there's a keyword here, that triangle ABC and DEF are similar triangles, and so we can then make use of this similar triangle idea where they are in proportion to help us solve for the height of flag AB. So AB and the height of the boy are the corresponding length. AC and DF is the other corresponding line. This means that AB, AB over 1.6 and 3 over 2, the proportion is the same. And therefore, I will be able to get my AB pretty easily. It is just 3 over 2. I multiply by 1.6. And that will give me 2.4 meter. And therefore, the height of AB is equals to 2.4 meter. Let's move on to the next question. Alright, now we have a quadrilateral ABCD that is enlarged to quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, so find the X. So since I know that it is being enlarged, this means that they are similar figures. Okay, so this means that we are looking at similar figures, and similar figures, their corresponding angles is the same. What does this mean? This means that to find the angle x here, I just need to identify the corresponding angle, and the x correspond to point D. So if I go back to the question, right, point D is this last point. It corresponds to point S, meaning that this angle here, angle RSP, is the value is the same as x. Okay, so for part A, right, angle the x is simply equals to angle RSP. And how do I find angle RSP? I saw a parallel lines and I have this. Okay, this means that they are interior angles of a parallel lines. Add up to 180. That means I just have to minus away the 100. I will get 80 degrees. These are interior angles where RS is parallel to QP. Okay, so that is part A. Part B, find Y. So to find Y, right, I need to identify the corresponding sides, AD and PS, and therefore by using the corresponding side that they are in proportion, meaning y over 14 is equal to 9 over 12. That will allow us to find my y, because all I have to do is to multiply by 14 on both sides. I will be able to find the value of y easily, 10.5. Okay, so in this case it's 10.5 cm. And we are done with this question. Let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this problem where we are given that ACE, BCD represents the two legs of a stool pivoting at C, and it is important again to know that there are similar triangles. Okay, and therefore I will then be able to do a rough sketch of the triangle ABC. So that is what I'm going to do now. ABC, I got 30 and 20 here, and the other triangle will be the one below. And if I were to draw in the same direction or orientation, A to B to C, E to D to C, that means it will be E, D, C. Notice how Mr. Tan write or draw the triangle in the same order or orientation. Then I saw C to D is 40, so this is 40. Let's find DE, which is the question mark here. And the moment I draw in this form, I will then be able to identify that ED and AB are corresponding sides. BC and DC are the other corresponding sides, and I will then be able to get my ED or DE over 30. And since I start with DE, I must start with the triangle B, the length CD, 40 over 20. The proportion is the same. And from here, I will then be able to get my D. Just need to multiply by 30 on both sides to give me the answer 60 cm. And we are done for this question. Let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this diagram or problem where we are given two triangles. ABC and DAE are congruent. Do take note that I am going to redraw the two triangles in the same orientation. So I would have D to A to E in this direction. So I will then draw my ABC also in this direction. A, B, notice A and D, B and A, C and E. And after which, I will then write down AB is 10 cm, AC is 7, and ACB is Y, CAB is X. Okay. Now, find the length of CD, which is here. So in order to find the length of CD, I must know the length of AD. Yeah? So AD and AB are the corresponding sides. That means, and they are congruent triangle, yes? Congruent means they are exactly the same, yes? And therefore, I now know my AD is actually equals to my AB. And my AB is 10 cm. So if I know this whole thing is now 10 cm, I will be able to get my CD quickly, because CD is simply equals to 10 minus 7, 3 cm. And we are done with this question. Let's move on to the other part of this question. Alright, we have an enlargement of PQRS. It's an enlargement of ABCD. Find the scale factor. Okay, so to find the scale factor, this is how we find. Scale factor will be equals to the enlarged length over the original length. So I will then know it increased or it enlarged by how much? It enlarged by 1.5 times. And for part 2, the perpendicular distance of R to PS, I'm going to draw it out. Okay. So this perpendicular distance here is 6.7. So now they are asking, what is the perpendicular distance from C to AD? Okay. And because I know that there are similar figures, So I now know that this question mark, if I multiply by 1.5 times, I will get 6.7, yes? So let's call this will be the part 2. So the perpendicular distance C to AD is therefore equals to, I just need to divide by 1.5. Then I will get back the distance. So this will be equals to 4.4667 cm. This is to 5 SF, followed by 3 SF, 4.47 cm. Alright, and let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this problem where we are given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle CDE. Since they give us the order, the very first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw another triangle. I already have A, B, C. I am going to draw CDE in the same orientation as ABC. And CDE. Because A to C, B to D, C to E in the same order. And I'm going to now write down all the lengths. So CD is 7, DE is 5, DE is 5, and CE is X. And now we are ready, okay? So find the value of the ratio X is to Y. So this means that I would then need to find what is X over Y. So I am going to make use of the following. I would have here the total for AC. Oops. So next step would then be to find the corresponding length. So I'm going to make use of this. Here to here will be 2y plus x. And this will be the corresponding length with 5. So I would then have my 2y plus x will be over 5. Now, I saw that 3x and 7 are also corresponding length. And this one are equal to each other. So with this, I would then be able to find the ratio of x over y by doing some algebraic manipulation. Okay? So I'm going to get started. And I'm going to make sure that I times 5 and 7 on both sides, so that the next line will be this. And I continue to expand and simplify. And eventually, I would slowly but surely get one side will be 14y and the other side I will have to minus 7x, so that I will get this eventually. And then from here you can then see that I'm going to divide by y on both sides and divide by 8 on both sides to reach this particular ratio. X over y is actually equals to 14 over 8. And therefore finally since x over y is equals to 14 over 8, simplest form would be 7 over 4. So the answer of x equals to y will be equals to 7:4. And that concludes this video. Alright, so if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.